exercise and the chart. Come on in, come on in. Hi and welcome. Are you ready? Are you ready for us to start? Okay guys, my name is Bongi, and I do these live Tuesdays, and after that we talk. So we have a workout to do today as well, so I'm excited. I hope you are excited too, to be coming in to sweat. If you're gonna watch this later on, you'll be able to follow along and do this with me and together. So let's start doing the first exercise. All right. Okay, so we're doing more of the whole body exercise and workout today. So let's get on. Hi B, hi. All right, are you ready? Are you ready for us to start with the first exercise? Okay. All right guys, we're starting with the jumping jacks. Don't forget to press the like button and also subscribe. Right? Okay, we start with the jumping jacks. We're gonna do 15 of those. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's start it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. I normally say, guys, jumping jacks, it's one of those exercises that would actually just take you from like, oh, I'm so tired, to like, okay, I'm ready to do the thing. So I always start my workout with a jumping jack, right? Okay. Let's do another one. So watch me on this one. We're changing it a bit. If you have a tin of fish, a tin of beans, you can hold it, or you can hold the 2 tins. Then you do like this. 1, 2. You see this? Five more. 3 more. Two more. The last one. Okay. Are you okay, guys? Whew. All right. Whew. It took my breath away. It took my breath away. Okay. We go on again. Another one. So we're gonna do squats with arm circles, right? All right, let's go. Like this. Breathe out as you go down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The second round of that, we're going to take it. The arm circle is going to go to the side or to the back, right? Opposite direction. Let's go again. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Change the direction. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. So you need to know which direction you are going to. It helps to just make sure that you are getting warmer even on your arms and your shoulders. Right? Okay. We're going to continue. We're going to continue with the third one. Third exercise is going to be the reverse lunge with a kick. Okay? Here. You see this? Three. Let's go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. So we're going to go to the other side. Most important thing here, when you do the lunge, you always make sure that you want to be able to see your toes, right? Let's go for the The other side. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go as far as you can. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! My thighs are a bit burning. So with this, you need to go as far as you can, but make sure when you come back, you lift that leg, because there it helps you to activate the core as well. Remember, if you do the exercises nicely, you would, and you are more mindful, you will be able to actually work on the core as well, while you're doing other exercises that do not involve core. But because you are mindful, you are also tightening the core, you are able to get 2 for the price of 1. Okay? Alright. We continue. We go forward. And now we're going to do this exercise. The side, you see, is for the core. See this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, stay with me, 14, 15. So this, it doesn't just work on your core, but also it bends the arms, making sure that we have those toned, nice arms. Okay? We're gonna repeat this one, because we do things 2, 2, 2 all the time. Okay? Let's start it again. Start from the forward here, front, side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15. Woo! Oh. How are your arms? How are your arms, guys? They're so sore. They're so more than the core. All right. I'm sweating. Are you sweating yet? Alright, so we're going to continue. We are left with 2 exercises to do. Okay? And grab the mat or a towel so that you are just here on the floor. Okay, we're going to do the mountain climbers. Mountain climbers. Are you ready? Are you on the floor? Are you on the floor? Okay. Let's go. Gonna do 15. 3, 2, 1. Let's start it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can be slow. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Tighten that core. 13, 14, 15, and up. Whew. You can be slow and you can be fast. So, sorry guys. Calls. All right. We're gonna do this again. Right? Second one. 3, 2, 1. Let's repeat it 15 times. You can be fast, you can be slow. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push the knees forward now. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh! So, also this exercise is one of those that is actually helping with the core, while it's also helping with the arms as well, and the back. It's giving us that extra you know, when you want to build the strength also for your back, and it's also one of those that will help you to be able to do the push-up. When you are in that position you are actually letting your arms be comfortable in that position, right? Okay, the last exercise. The last exercise. All right. The last exercise, you're gonna be on your mat like this, right? And take each one up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Don't bang it on the floor. 5, 6. Lift it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, up, 14, and the last one, 15. Woo! It has to bend on your stomach. Okay? So we're going to do the second one, second round of that. Alright? In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift it up. 1, 2, 3. Lift it up. 4, 5, 6. Lift it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift it. 11, 12. Almost there. 13, 14, 15, and out. Woo! Just go hold there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! After that, go up, side, 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 and go hold again. 3, 2, 1. Woo! How are we guys? How are we feeling? All right. Are you okay guys? Are you okay? How did you guys find the exercise? How was it? How was it? How was it? How was it? You enjoyed it? Okay. Alright guys, let's get on with the talk. Our talk for today. Our talk for today. Our talk for today, it's about like love in action, right? It's yes, it's about love in action. What do I mean about that? I think we've been told that we have been told that love is a doing word. Love is what we do. It's not one of those that you are told. More, somebody can tell you that they love you, but the things that they do, they don't actually show that they actually love you or they love themselves. Now take that and bring it closer to your life, and just think about how you love yourself and how have you been loving yourself, and how are you planning to love yourself. What are the things that you want to include as part of loving yourself? Now, I really struggled a lot with loving myself as a person until, yeah, a lot of things had to happen before I say I love myself. Yeah, I even had to say those things many times, as in say I love myself all the time, just to make sure that my mind registers that I do love myself, and it takes it as a thing, because this is what happens when your mind gets things. It doesn't hear it the first time, especially if you haven't been doing that. It's something new. It just gets in here and it goes out on the other side. But when you keep on saying it, it actually helps to say, your mind will be like, oh, okay, I think this is the owner loves this thing. Oh, okay, I think it's the something about this that this person loves and stuff. It's a good thing. And then the mind starts to create a file where you can just go in like a kitty. You can go in and just draw from. When you're in that position, it's when you don't find it difficult to love yourself. Now, you ask yourself, why do we talk about loving ourselves and we just did the exercises? We are talking about this because when you don't love yourself, it actually shows in many ways. It shows in many ways. It shows on the outside. It shows inside how you feel as well. It shows how you treat others more, because you know what they say. All the time when how people react to you and how people treat you, it's exactly how you actually treat yourself. So that's how then it shows out that, okay, there is love, there isn't, or there is a certain amount of love, and they actually then reciprocate. Everyone reciprocate in that way, the same level of love that you give to others. And you ask yourself, why is the loving yourself and exercising, where do these two things meet? They do meet because exercising is not something that is difficult. First of all, exercising is not difficult. It's something that one can do for like 20 minutes. But a whole lot of people don't want to do exercises, including myself. A long time ago, I wouldn't want to do the exercises, and yeah, I would feel so bad about not doing, because I'm not active and I feel so down and depressed, and yeah, I'm gonna actually share a little bit about that. So when you take care of yourself, it's one of the things that say you love yourself. And taking care of yourself has got many layers. Other people, they think that taking care of yourself is about going to a spa, going out to a movie, I don't know, going out to whatever, a party, or eating a cake, I don't know, eating this and that. Um, those things are fine, those things are very nice, those things are good, those things I love doing as well. But you need to do them in a place where you know that you actually love yourself. You you sit down with yourself, you are happy, because we know there are people who do those things but they go home and still cry. They go home and still be so sad. They feel, although they are uh, with people, but they feel so lonely because they don't love themselves. Now, like I said, it's got many layers and many layers. It depends as to what you do when you say you love yourself. But with me, when I didn't love myself is when I didn't exercise. I didn't exercise at all. Guys, now listen to me and listen to me carefully. I never had the issue of having a big body. I've never had that. And yeah, I just never had. But that doesn't mean that I was happy with the body that I had. It doesn't mean that I was healthy or healthier. No, no, I wasn't. I was depressed like a mother. I was, yeah, I was angry to the world. And I was angry also to myself for, I think, for saying yes more to other people than saying yes to me, because that also is another level of self-love. When you gonna say yes, no, let's go to that movie, oh yes, let's whatever. You always say yes to other people, but maybe it's not something that you like doing. And loving yourself is actually about also just doing the things that makes you happy, doing the things that makes you grow as a person, um, doing the things that when you're sleeping at night you feel good, that wow, I've taken care of myself. You feel not nurtured, you feel whole and complete. You understand? Because we are whole. We are the whole body. So we don't need other people to actually complete us. We need other people to complement, I guess, to complement us, to actually add, not to, yeah, to complement. Like a kind of a cherry on top thing. But if the other people could not be there, other people could not tell you that they love you, other people could not be around for whatever things that you do with them, you will still be a whole person, and you won't be feeling miserable and crying and saying that you want to be loved, or cursing and saying, oh, nobody loves me, or all of that. So I used to not to love myself at all. I would say this, as of all, I was eating the food that didn't really agree with me. That is another level of self-love. Like, if you eat the food that doesn't love you back, it's like you do not love yourself, because you know how does that food makes you feel. You know exactly how you're supposed to eat, maybe, or then you keep on eating that wrong food for you. Remember, now, no food is wrong. It's just that the food is not right for you. I think there is also a scripture about this thing. Somehow there is a scripture that says, um, everything is fine. I'm just gonna say it in a very rough, but it's the same thing. That everything is there and it's acceptable, but you have to choose yourself which one is good for you, because it's all about the fact that how you feel. when you are with that person, how you feel when you're eating that food, how you feel when you didn't exercise, how you feel when what has happened. So it's all about that. So it doesn't mean that there are things that you need to cut out, or there are things that says 1 2 3 you cannot. No, it's all about how you feel when you do those things. Do they add up to on you, or they actually take life out of you? So which means they take your happiness, they take your joy, they take your sleep away. I know some of the people, they will drink coffee around maybe 3 o'clock, knowing very well that coffee doesn't do well with them. Coffee has got too much caffeine, and they are not supposed to drink that because they are not really naturally, but they are suffering at that time with, from insomnia, and then they still drink it. I'm like, but why are you doing that to yourself, especially so late? Because it means that you're not going to sleep again, you're going to struggle at night, and then you wake up in the morning, you are tired, and then you drink a number of cups of coffee, and I'm like, but I don't know. So that also is another level, because remember, you have to wake up in the morning, you have things that you need to do, you have goals that you are supposed to go for. It's a new day, and yeah, you're supposed to do these things as early as possible, between maybe 9 and 12, because those are the times that really, I think most of the people, they are more productive, when they are working and maybe doing and concentrating on doing, maybe to stretch it a bit, maybe between 6 to 12. Those are after that, nobody is that much. Well, it depends when do you wake up. um but then we're not talking about the sleeping here, but we're talking about the fact that what are the things that you do before you sleep to make sure that you prepare for the following day. And those things, they have everything to do with the love you have for yourself. Like now, I said exercising is also a love in action. It is true. If you have in your routine, you say that you're gonna wake up and exercise. If you slept late, you're not gonna do that. You understand? And it means that you didn't really love yourself, and you didn't keep the promise to yourself. Now, if you cannot keep the promise to yourself, it's a lot that says you do not love yourself, and you're going to go around looking for people who are going to have to keep promises to you while you do not keep promises to yourself. And now it's no wonder why most of the people, they go around angry and say somebody promised me this and they didn't deliver. It's because you also don't deliver on yourself. You understand? So that's another love. You do not deliver on yourself. So if you do not you don't keep your own promises, then why would you expect that other people should keep the promises to you? Okay, guys, please make sure that you subscribe, and also you click on the like, and you can maybe share this if you think that there are people who might want to hear it. We started by exercising, obviously, and then we're now talking, and we're talking about today, exercising is love in action. So when I didn't exercise at all, I would really feel so bad and really horrible. And at some point, it went as far as the fact that I would even kill, not really kill, but break break one plate, and just to feel better. At least I wasn't beating anyone, but I was breaking plates until really, guys, until I had to go to the mental clinic, where I had to really just look from within, go within. to actually find out, why am I not doing the things that I'm supposed to do while I know that these things are good for me? So people, they think that exercising is actually about you having the muscles. No. And most of the people who are exercising, or maybe some of them, they're exercising because I think most people that I get to interact with, they always tell me that they do exercise because it makes them feel better. It makes them to be very productive during the day. It makes them to say they've actually done something so difficult in the morning, and they set a trend for the whole day, that there is nothing that is going to stand on their way. They won't be able, they've managed to keep the promises to themselves, and therefore they're going to be able to go on and do everything that is so hard to them, because they've started by doing that one hard thing, which is eating a frog, baby, eating the frog, exercising in the morning, and then they finish it up. But now, we are not saying that people must exercise in the morning and all of that. It's all about the love. And exercising is also love in action. It means it's the love that you give to yourself. You can decide that I am going to exercise in the evening, and that is still so good, because when you exercise in the evening, guys, it helps you to just like slow down. You take your mind off everything that happened during the day. It's like a filing system of some sort, and it makes you to be more calmer and more ready to sleep. I normally recommend that when people say they do, they suffer from, they struggle to sleep at night, I normally say to them, no, although you might be exercising in the morning, at night just do maybe, depending on what their goal is, just do jumping jacks, and maybe do just like 3 exercises very fast, so that you can be able to just like take a bath. After that, you sleep. You really do sleep, because remember, sleeping is not about the hours, guys, it's the quality. I think with the these phones now, it actually helps us to track how much sleep, which is an overall, but then also it gives us the thing that says how much deep sleep where you didn't keep on turning and tossing. You never know at night what you do, but these phones, they're so clever, and these devices are now, they actually able to tell us how much hours we actually slept deeply without any movement or any whatever. So all the time when you sleep, and you get that quality of sleep, not the quantity, which is it relates to the number as to how many hours you get to benefit, because you will wake up in the morning again, love yourself more, and doing the things that you're supposed to do. So all I'm saying is that, guys, exercising is another form of you loving yourself. When you exercise, we all know the benefits of exercising, but most importantly, when you say when you start to do the things that you said you're going to do, like exercising, which is so difficult to other people, you actually set the trend for the day, obviously. But now you ask yourself, why are the people not exercising? Because everybody knows that they're supposed to be exercising, and it's good for them. I knew that as well, but I was inconsistent with exercising, because so like I said, that exercising has nothing to do with the muscles and how what and how you look on the outside, a little bit, but exercising is all about you getting better inside, the inside, the you that is not being seen by anyone. It's about you getting much better and fresher to attack your day, fresher to kill a whole lot of things, obviously, that have to do with you not really exercising. Your heart rate goes up, you actually pump any oxygen throughout your body, you're breathing high. That is part of life because we're supposed to breathe. And the air, guys, it's a lot of air. We cannot finish. You can't say, oh, I don't want to breathe today. So the more you breathe, the more you bring in, oxygen to your lungs. Oxygen to your lungs, and you become better as a person in a very primary and basic way. Before you could even see the benefits on the outside, now you're losing the weight and you do off it. That's what people want. But then people, they think that it's gonna come, I don't know how, because they don't want to do the exercises. Kandi, if you were to start doing the exercises, you actually end up getting all of these benefits that you want fitting into that body. Your mood changes, you think more better and clearer, you are able to grasp a subject if you're studying very easy and quicker than when your mind is too foggy and all of that. And exercise does that. And yeah, guys, for health reasons, obviously. Now you ask yourself, why are the people not exercising, but they know that they're supposed to be exercising and stuff? People do not exercise because sometimes they have grudges. I think I had a grudge that one of the, a kid long time ago at home. I think these stories that we get to be told when we're still young and stuff, they do a whole lot when we grow up. They come back and I'm thinking, but I'm so old right now. Why am I still holding back and living my life as if it's that kid, something that happened to me long time ago, and the kid who was bullied maybe. This person told me that I am so skinny. I don't look like I'm already in the adulthood age, when you start to develop boobs and things that happen to you when you get into that age as a lady. And that thing stuck with me for a long time. And and also a whole lot of things, obviously. But that stuck with me. And the thing is that the person who told me that was another kid, and I knew, well, that's what I told myself, that no, there's no way that this kid could say this. Surely Umamake said so. It's the parent who said they must say this to me. Were they wrong to say? I don't know. Was it their place to say? It was not really. They should have just minded their own business. But that thing stuck with me for a long time, that every time I look at myself, I'm like, who I was told that Mina, I can't gain weight, I can't, whatever. Such a stupid thing. And then that actually is one of the things that actually messed me up. That, oh, it's fine. I was told already that I was told by a person who's no one. And I'm thinking, if that person was no bad, why am I still even giving that person so much power that I still don't exercise to change? Not that I'm exercising for them, but I'm exercising for me also, to say that if I want, I can change this, because we have that. It's in us. That if now that I'm like this, I can say, oh, I want to be bigger, then I will be. Unless there's something, a story that I'm telling myself that doesn't allow me to be. If you say, oh, yes, I don't really like the weight that I'm having right now, you can still decide, I'm going to change this. Unless there is a story that somebody said to you. Other people, I remember this other lady told me, one of the programs, so we're doing the onboarding, and she's telling me, Bongi, not the reason why, I'm actually too big now in my weight, I don't like the way I am, but long time ago, my friends used to compliment me so much, you know, when you are a teen and you are fresh and fat, you know, that kind of fresh and fat thing, and you grow up with that kind, and then people, they just like you because everything fits you. You understand these things, because sometimes when you look too skinny, the things that they're hanging somewhere on the stick. I know this because, yeah, I was one of those. Probably I'm still am one of those. Uh, but these days, this thing doesn't really bother me. I'm like cool. I'm cool. I'm like, I'm okay. You know what? I'm fine. In this world, it's all also about whether you are fine with how you look. Because, guys, we only change the things that we are like, this thing doesn't sit well with me, then you change it, because we are not trees. We are not trees, so we change the thing. So this lady is telling me that, no, now I want to lose weight, but I don't want to lose so much. I'm thinking, my darling, according to how you are currently, you actually supposed to lose more than what you want to lose. And how are we going to deal with this? Because you're supposed to lose more. So you can tell that emotionally there's something that's playing behind somewhere, somehow, here, and all these stories, and they keep on feeding back to what one neighbor said, to what our friends told us. Yeah, it does happen. It's not when you are skinny that people will tell you that you are so skinny, this and that, and then you decide, I'm not gonna lose weight. I'm not gonna gain weight. I was told anyway. It's so difficult for me to gain weight because, I mean, I gotten into that stage and I still didn't gain weight. So which means gaining weight is not in me. But because somebody once told you that and you're taking that, and the people who are also bigger, they don't love themselves so much that they rather have people, well, long time ago, until their weight decide to come here, or like close their, because there are a lot of things that the weight does to you. You cannot function properly in some of these things. You breathe heavily when you have to tie your shoelaces. You can't do that and be able to breathe normally and all of that. And I'm all about that we need to be able to pick ourselves up. Like one of the exercises that we're doing here, lifting the leg like this. There are people who cannot do that because they became so bigger. And now they are so discouraged that, no, I can't do this. But again, I don't want to do that because my friends, they always say that I fit more well in clothes that are this. I'm thinking, are you living for your friends? Because that's what that lady told me. Are you living for your friends? How do you feel? Why did you come to me? Aren't you now saying that you are tired of living the way you are? You actually want to live for yourself than living for your friends. I actually think that people who are meant to love you, they will still love you whether you are skinny, because you love yourself more first. You love it. Like, you live the love for yourself. Like, you do a whole lot of things to make sure that this is taken care of. You love yourself more. You say yes more to yourself. And then people, they find it easy to say, no, man, she's perfect just the way she is. Actually, I mean, she's so skinny. Naturally, I don't like, other people, they even say, naturally, I don't like people who are skinny, but there's something about you. Those things. That's what people would say. And other people would say, naturally, I don't like people who are bigger, but there's something about you that, because you love yourself, you love your body. And by the way, in closing, you actually need to love yourself while you're busy trying to even change the things that you do not like. The fact that you are able to pick up and say 1, 2, 3, 4 is things that I am not happy with currently with my life, and I want to change these things. That is also very much, it's good, because it's more like you're saying, okay, fine, this is what we're going to work on. And now you are not punishing yourself and then talk bad to yourself about these things. You are saying, oh, okay, thank you so much. Let's then see what kind of a plan are we going to do to make sure that we move forward and we get to where we want to be and love ourselves. So guys, let's start loving ourselves more and do the things that makes us to be better, so that we get to go within, to love ourselves more first inside, and then this thing is just gonna come out, and other people are gonna love us in any case. Because love, and this love thing is an inside job. If you cannot do it, because it's an action thing, if you cannot do it, do the things that says you love yourself, say yes more to yourself, then you cannot expect that from other people. And if you haven't been loving yourself in terms of also exercising, in terms of eating the right food, in terms of drinking just, guys, the 1 liters of water a day, then start checking how, where, and what went wrong. You understand? Remember that some of these things that we do and we do not want to undo, it's because some other people, maybe somebody who's older or your parent, they said something to you long time ago. So when we start checking these things, it actually makes it easier to say, okay, fine, they said that, do I believe it? That was a long time ago. Come here, when 8-year-old, come here, let me give you a hug. Come, stay here in my heart. I love you, and we're gonna do this together. Let's do this because life happened to us, life happened to me, and you are still somewhere, somehow. Let me bring you up to speed and tell you what has happened to myself, and now help me to actually move on and carry on with my life, and let's be great. I'll always come back and give you more hugs. so that's all. Because guys, we cannot sit around and wait for people to say sorry for the things that they've said to us, or to say, I don't know, because we also can't go back and say no to the people that we say yes to, and to all the things that we say yes to. That's why I always say every day it's a new day. If you did bad today in terms of the things that you said you're going to do, you definitely can do better tomorrow, because tomorrow is a new day. Guys, in closing, thank you so much for people who stayed in to watch, and for people who are still going to watch this later on. If you find this valuable to you, can subscribe, because we're going to talk more about these things. And I do not see any comments or any questions about self-love, but I hope that you can contact me to ask whatever question that you're having. And guys, if you're in Pretoria, we are having a boot camp, Morning of Sweat at Union Buildings. It has been long. We haven't had that since the COVID. I don't know, since before COVID anyway. So we haven't had that in a long time. Contact me if you want to come around. We start at 7 on Saturday. It's 90 rands only per person. We'll finish up at 8:30. Come, guys, let's get on with the love, which is in action. Yeah, guys, I think, guys, when you don't love yourself, it shows more on you. And if you cannot exercise, then I don't know how else would you be able to say you're gonna love yourself, because people, they start look at you before they could actually hear what you're gonna say. Obviously, if you are happy with how and who you are at the moment and how you look and all, there's nothing to change. You have so much self-love for yourself, then you are good. You are good to go. You do not have to do anything. But if you know deep down there's a burning desire that you want to change things around for yourself, then with all due respect, you need to do that. Guys, it has been a pleasure coming around, sweating with you. I've cooled down, and thank you so much for coming around. We'll do this again next week, and we're going to be talking about another topic that might be close to my heart and to your heart. And let's keep on doing. You can come back to this during the week and do these exercises. There are only 6. Guys, you do not need to exercise for an hour for you to change your mood, for you to actually even get your summer body. You can exercise 30 minutes and you will get that bikini body, because it's all about how you do it and not how many times, how much time you give to that thing. Just like with, loving yourself, it's all about just doing one thing, one small thing each and every day, and it moves you closer to. So I believe in small, my friend. Do it small, and you'll get better. Guys, let's all be happy fit. If you want to talk to me and ask me any questions, check some of the programs that I do offer, online or offline. Want to sweat and stuff, I am here to assist you to make sure that you move forward and take your kind of love forward. All right, let's do better. Until next time, ciao now, guys. Bye bye.